Hello, all my Spartan warriors. Welcome to another episode of Spartan Reads. For those of you who don't know what this one is going to be about, I'm going to be continuing to read the story that I had read last time. I'm not going to rename it because I don't have it pulled up right now, and quite frankly, I do not want to just go ahead and pull it up real quick. But I'm going to continue on where I last left off on chapter 4, and this chapter is Hylia. Yeah. Who are you? And what the hell are you doing in my house? Nika was startled out of his peaceful sleep when a woman standing in the doorway, with a loaded gun in her hands, pointed directly at his head. That was the first thing he registered. The second was that the woman was a wore a police uniform, and she looked exactly like Rihanna, except a few years older. Nika scrambled backwards until the back of his head hit the headboard. This woman gritted her teeth. I said, "Who are you and what are you doing in my house?" Suddenly Rena appeared in the doorway wearing purple pajamas. The woman shoved her back. Back, Rena. Someone's in the guest room. Rena rolled her eyes. Hylia, put your gun away. That's just Nico. If you'd give me a second before you try to shoot him, I'll explain. Just a moment. So 40 minutes later, Rena, Nico, and Hylia sat in the dining room table. Rena was explaining, with Nico's permission, what had happened. Hylia listened patiently, stone-faced. Absolutely no expression shown on her face. Ugh. Just gonna look at that a little bit. Absolutely no expression showed on her face. The face of a skilled cop. When Rena finished, Hylia seemed to mull this over before she turned to Nico for the first time since he had almost shot him this morning. Give me your wrist, boy, she commanded. Nico complied hesitantly. Hylia put her finger on his pulse. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Answer truthfully, or I will be able to tell by the increase of your heartbeat. Now, state your full name. Nico DeAngelo. How old are you? 14.5 years. I will apologize because I need to fix this. Uh, just do it like that. That's there. There. Back to the story. State the names of your family members. Hades DeAngelo, Marina DeAngelo, and Bianca DeAngelo. Is it true your sister and mother are deceased? Nico swallowed hard. Yes. They died in a car crash 4 months ago, he said softly. What does your father do? He runs an international drug ring. He's a drug lord. How does your father treat you? Badly. He hits things. Me. A lot. Alia hesitated. Unbutton your shirt. I need to see the bruises. Hold on. Stop acting up. Work, damn you. Work. Okay. Problem solved. Pardon me about that. Nico's fingers fumbled with the buttons on the gray shirt until they were all undone. He peeled the shirt off and folded it neatly before setting it on the table. In a grasp, but Hylia just swallowed hard, a police mask finally cracking. Nico looked down subconsciously. His shirt was olive skin. His chest was olive skin, but sprinkled with tiny white scars and purple bruises, along with a slight dent where one of his rims had been broken months ago. Brianna ran her fingers lightly over the bump before drawing back. "Show me your back," she commanded, though her voice cracked slightly. Nico turned slowly. He already knew what was on his back. Rena got up now and ran her hand gently over the whip marks. The belt lashes, some new, some old. Eat, eat. Dang it. Technical difficulties. Why? Why? Come on, man. Pardon me, I'm going to be having a lot of those throughout this, or at least this session. How did glanced up for the newest flash mark made yesterday. "I think this one's infected. You're going to have to let me clean it," Hylia said glumly. Nico nodded and let Hylia lead him to the bathroom. Brianna at their heels. Hylia sat Nico down on the toilet seat before taking a rag and soaking it in alcohol. Suddenly, without warning, she pressed it to the lash mark. It was worse than the lash itself. Nico fought and howled in pain, but Hylia was strong. Eventually, the pain subsided to a dull sting. Rena patted his shoulder sympathetically. "That outcrop burns like hellfire," she muttered. Nico didn't need her to tell him that. He knew firsthand. Now I'm gonna have to do another. Um, on to the next chapter, since I believe I have enough time. Enough time for at least one more chapter. If my technology will work correctly. Chapter 5. Sorry. Chapter 5. Letters. Nico never returned home. He simply never left Rena and Hylia's house, unless it was to go to school. He had been with them for 3 weeks now, and he hadn't ever been happier, but he knew it wouldn't last. He was right. On Monday of his 4th week with them, a note was left in the mailbox, addressed to him. He sat at the kitchen table with Rena and Hylia and opened the letter. Inside was a taped note. "Dear Nico, come back immediately." Actually, I'm gonna take on a voice for this. "Dear Nico, come back immediately. If you do not do so, the Ramirez Alarinos family will pay dearly. I shall send a car on the corner of Trotter and Zelia to pick you up tonight. Hades de Angelo." Hylia shook her head. "That..." And then, what can I only assume is a swear in a different language. What is it? Anyway. Rena wins. Alright, I agree with Hylia, but not necessarily how I would have worded it. He decided not to comment on the fact that he knew Greek too, and had understood every vile word Hylia had said. Nico didn't mind though. Hylia had been like a second mother to him within the 4 weeks he had been here. But now, even though he didn't want to, he would have to leave, for their own good. Rena read his face carefully and saw what he was planning to do. As soon as Hylia left the room and made a few calls, Rena stood. "Nico de Angelo, don't you dare start thinking like that. Don't you dare. If you leave, I swear I'll..." Suddenly Rena grabbed his shirt front and kissed him. Nico went rigid and wide-eyed before melting into the kiss. Pardon me, I have to do some technical things here. Rena pulled away. "Can't leave you, Nico. I won't let you." Nico nodded. "Alright, Rena. I won't leave you," Rena said and swallowed the bile that rose with his lie. The next chapter is titled Lies, but I think I'm going to end this one a bit differently, considering that I have some time, and quite frankly, I don't want to do the technological work that goes with it. And so I'm just going to kind of shuffle around the room and fix this hole, because I don't want this to be here anymore. I'm going to spend the rest of this time sort of talking with you guys a little bit, and finding what the heck I used for a floor. I think it's something to do with the NRC update. This one, or this one? Where is it? Alright. Um, as far as like future things, I'm not gonna promise that I'm gonna be making a bunch of videos on various things. Relatively, this is gonna be about the basis of what I do, just very few updates on things. It's supposed to be. Um, I hope you guys like this room, by the way. I didn't want to make something too elaborate. I wanted to make sort of a library room with a fire in the background, but then the fire kept burning me everything, so I decided against it. Um, I hope you guys are semi-liking this series. I'm having to read this story because I have promised a friend that I would do this story, and they really wanted me to read this story. Um, I won't explain which friend because I don't really want to be known throughout the internet. It's that one guy that just does every favor ever. But also as far as as far as me involving the Rainbow Mist group, I'm gonna try to get a few guys to do some stuff with me. I've done one video with Kat, but that's about it. I don't quite know what else to say here. I'm thinking about possibly doing a series that I call Modern Issues with Spartan, but or political issues with Spartan or something or another. I don't know. Where I talk about issues and things like that. So I don't quite know. I really wish I could get some more feedback from you guys, but there aren't that many of you guys out there. So anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed these videos. I'm gonna leave this one to be a little bit shorter this episode because I do have some other stuff that I need to do, and I just felt like I needed to upload a video to sort of appease not only my own conscience but sort of give you guys something to work with. I'm not gonna. Anyway, guys, I hope you've liked this episode. Be sure to leave a like and comment down below. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. Leave a like down below. And be sure to subscribe if you like it. And I will be seeing all of you guys in my next videos. Goodbye.